Hi everybody, Shane here at the Brick House, back again with another video. Today I'm going to be reviewing set 10293. This is Santa's Visit. It's part of the Winter Village collection, and this is a 1,445 piece set, and it's designed for ages 18 and up. Now, although the set is designed for 18 and up, this set is clearly targeted for adults to put together with their family or their young kids. It's a pretty easy, fun build to do. The most complicated thing is actually this Christmas tree, which we'll get into in a little bit. Now, when you first begin building the set, you build this front walkway with this fence and this nice lighted post and this mailbox, which you can put the flag up to put your letter to Santa in. Once you build this front walkway piece, you then build this Christmas tree, which, as I said, is actually the most complicated part of the build because it kind of builds in a lattice framework on top of each other. And as you can see, it lights up. This is the only part of the set that does light up, and I'll get into some things later about how I think this set could be enhanced. So once you build the front walkway and this tree, you then build these little presents. You have a trumpet here. You have a little red present with a bow, a little pink present, which is very simple. This is actually 3 presents in one. It looks like some building blocks and a little race car. And then, of course, you have this nice rocket ship. When you first start building the house itself, as usual, you start with the base. Now, this base is not on any type of rectangle or square base plate. It is actually many pieces that form together to create kind of a W shape that you then begin to put the house and the framework on. Now, I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about building the house because, as I said, it's a pretty straightforward build. And what I'd like to do instead is talk about all the pieces and all the little elements of this house that I think are really unique and give this house a lot of character. Now, although this is built last, this is a little white bush, which, as you can see, has a little birdhouse. You see there's a little white dove or a partridge here in the window. There is holly all throughout the house, through the eaves of the house. There are these wonderful little front porch lights and entering to the entranceway. This is a lovely, whimsical little house that I actually enjoyed putting together more than I thought I would. When I first saw this set, I wasn't in love with the blue color, and I didn't think it was going to be that interesting. But once I began building it, and once it began coming together, it's hard not to fall in love with this set and really be drawn into the holiday spirit because it is really whimsical and really quite delightful. And so after you build all of these, you'll see that there's also a little snowman here and some lights overhanging the window. And the roof is one of the most spectacular parts of this because it's probably one of the most unique builds I've seen on a roof. It has these hinges that put together to give you these really steep roof angles that clearly resemble a snow top roof. And then as you move to the back, you have this piece of the roof, which is really unique in that it works on a hinge and swings open so you have access to the young girl's bedroom. Now, there is only one bedroom, and it belongs to this young girl right here. And inside the bedroom is a little bed. It also has a picture of a rocket ship on the wall, so she's definitely getting that for Christmas. And one of the most unique things is on her desk is a letter to Santa. And so if you can see, that's actually the letter she wrote to Santa that I assume she'll put into the front of the mailbox later and mail it off. She also has a little desk in her room, but the way you access her room is really quite clever. It offers more playability with this set than you would imagine. If you look in here, there is a kitchen in there, and it's a little hard to access, but you can put the mother or the father or any of the minifigs into one of these stands and have them stand in the kitchen, although it doesn't have the best access. This is clearly more of a display piece than a play piece, but it does have some playability. What it also has is this wonderful Christmas setting on its table where it has 4 seats and it has these candles and this runner on the table underneath the chandelier, and it has placeholders and coffee cups and mugs for all of the people, and it even has one for Santa, which is this one, which I will give to Santa in a little bit. It has seating for 4, yet it only has 3 family minifigures and Santa. But overall, the inside of the house is really nicely done. It also has this, which I'm not sure is just a ball and a hoop or some type of basketball net. The details on this set are really quite nice. There's also, if you can see, a present hidden up in the attic, which is also a very clever touch. Over here, you have a chair, which is probably the main sitting chair for the mom or dad, next to this fireplace, and there are 3 stockings hanging by the chimney, along with this mantelpiece and these candles and this really nice family portrait that hangs over the fireplace. So this set is really packed with details in a very small footprint. And then you have this chimney, which actually took the longest to build and is really kind of the centerpiece of the house. And the reason it's the centerpiece of the house, in my opinion, is because Santa here on the roof can come down through the chimney. Now, he has a hard time going down with his satchel, so sometimes he might get stuck. He works better without, but let's see if we can put him down with his satchel. See, he got stuck in there. Now, thanks to the magic of editing, I got Santa out of the chimney, but he definitely got stuck in there with the satchel, and so I had to turn the house upside down to get him out. So when you try to put him in with the satchel, he will get stuck, and it works best is when you put him in and he comes sliding out through the chimney. And then, after he delivers all of his presents, you can then sit him in this chair where he can enjoy some hot cocoa and some chocolate chip cookies. And so if you can see, there's 2 cookies that have been left for Santa to enjoy as well. So as I said, this set has lots of nice little touches and little details that really make the set quite nice. Now overall, I think this set is really nice. I'm not in love with the blue color of the house, but as I said, there are so many little features for this that it's such a whimsical, fun build that it's hard not to get into the Christmas spirit and not to be happy while you're building it. It's just really a nice little set. Now, as I said, the only thing that lights up is this Christmas tree, and I think this set would look spectacular if there were more lights coming through the window or some candles lit up here in the back. So I did some research, and as you all are aware, there are lots of companies out there that make lighting kits for Lego sets. And I found 3, and they range from $29 to $79. And there's one that I plan on buying for about $30. So I can put into my set, because I think it's just going to enhance the set that much more and make this a really fantastic display piece. Now this set retails for $99 because all of the Winter Village sets are $99. I don't think this is worth $99, to be totally honest with you. I think it's probably more like $79. I think if Santa came perhaps with a sleigh or some reindeer, it would definitely make the set worth $99. I don't think that is a game changer because it's such a nice little reminder of the holidays that I think you can look past the $20. As far as it sits with the last 3 Winter Village sets, as you know, I'm a huge fan of the Gingerbread House, which is retiring soon. And then there's the Elf Clubhouse, and then this one. I don't think this set is as good as the Gingerbread House, but I do think it's better than the Elf Clubhouse. And so from an investment standpoint, this isn't going to retire for 2 years, but I would probably see myself picking up more of these than I would of Elf Clubhouse next year. But, in my opinion, it's not as good as the Gingerbread House. It is a whimsical, lovely little set though, and I think it's going to do well. I think this set would be best built by parents and their kids to build together and spend some time together. Your kids are going to love it. You're going to love it. I would buy it and put it together right before the holidays so you have something to do with your family and start getting into the holiday spirit. Now, there are 3 family members, the father, the mother, and the young daughter. I think you could have had a 4th family member and had 5 minifigures in total, including Santa, or at least a sleigh with some reindeer. to make the set worth its $99. It does feel like it's missing a second child or even a baby. It does have 4 placeholders at the table, but once again, these are things I can overlook because there are so many positives about this set. Another thing about these 3 minifigures is they have alternate faces. So the mom has an alternate face where she's happy and laughing, and then one where she's just kind of regular, neither happy nor sad. It's just like an alternate happy face. So I'm not sure why she has 2 faces because they look very similar in my opinion. Similarly, the father has an alternate face. He has one here with his mustache, just a regular face. And then he has a face where he's quite happy and jolly. Of course, the little girl has a alternate face where she is happy and surprised. And then, of course, one when she's sleeping. So there's one when she can be sleeping waiting for Santa, and then a face for her to be happy and surprised when she wakes up and sees all the presents under the tree. Now obviously the size of the minifigures compared to the presents are not to scale, but they do work nicely under the tree. And of course Santa does not have an alternate face, but you can take his beard off, and under his beard he has a 5 o'clock shadow that of course is white, but I think he clearly looks better with his beard on. So if you want to get into the holiday spirit this year, I recommend you get this set. It's an easy, fun build to do with the family. It makes a great display piece. I plan on buying a lighting kit to make it extra special. It's really good. It's not exceptional, but it's definitely a fun build, and I think you're going to enjoy it. So that's my review for today. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.